Hey, y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91, and this time I'm reviewing Gotham Season 3, Episode 16. What happened on this week's episode, it starts off with Bruce Wayne at this place he is up in some Arctic area, and the person who has him captive is trying to get him to get past his parents' death. And to do this, he's got these needles that help him and Bruce go into Bruce's mind. And they keep going back to whenever his parents died, and Bruce is trying to fight him off, and this guy hits him with his palm and knocks Bruce about 20 feet away, and Bruce is start bleeding from the mouth. And when they get back to the real world, Bruce is still bleeding from the mouth, and this guy says the actions that happen inside your mind have consequences outside your mind too. And Bruce asks, what does this guy want from him? And this guy says he wants Bruce to become a symbol for Gotham to defeat fear of the people of Gotham, because fear is what's creating all these villains and all of this crime and stuff. And he wants Bruce Wayne to be a protector of Gotham. And this is the starting of Bruce Wayne becoming Batman. And we'll see what happens with that. What else is happening is Jim Gordon meets with his uncle, and he finds out that his uncle made the hit for his father to be murdered. And the reason he finds this out is because the drunk driver that supposedly killed his father wasn't really drunk. He did this on purpose. And the reason he finds this out is because this guy has a disease where if he even drinks one sip of beer, he's dead. And that's what makes Jim find out that he wasn't drunk that night. And then he finds out that his uncle was the one that made the hit because the Court of Owls made his uncle do this. And Jim confronts his uncle, and they both got each other in gunpoint, and his uncle tells Jim that he has to become a member of the Court of Owls because he has to stop them. And Jim's uncle winds up shooting himself and killing himself. And then the head of the Court of Owls, Catherine, calls Jim's uncle's phone, and Jim answers and says it's about time for us to meet, and she says she agrees, and then Jim gets in the limo. And what else we find out about this is the Court of Owls got this weapon shipped in from Indian Hill to destroy Gotham, but we don't know what this weapon is. The reason we know that this weapon's in Gotham is because Barbara Keene and her goons find this out, and a Talon comes and attacks them, and Barbara Keene Theo Delavan's sister gets away, and Talon kills all the rest of the people. And that's all that happens with that. Now, what's happening with Penguin, Ivy has healed him back to full health, and she's telling him not to trust his second-hand man. And she was right, and he's about to auction off Penguin to the highest bidder to kill Penguin. And then Ivy uses her perfume on one of this guy's goons and forces him to kill everybody except for Penguin's second-hand man. Then Penguin tells Ivy to use her perfume on him to make sure he's not lying, and come to find out he's lying, and he's never respected Penguin, and he's always thought he was a freak, and Penguin winds up killing him. And then after this, Poison Ivy says he can still go after the Riddler, he just has to make an army of freaks from Indian Hill. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My question for y'all is, now that Jim is meeting with the Court of Owls, what's going to happen? As always, it's Preacher Man R&B signing out, guys. Also, another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.